So hey, Barflies fans, this is Coach Pete, and I'm here with some great with a replay. We are getting ready for the 2024 season, and as part of this, we want to really lean heavily into our camera and multimedia capabilities. And as such, we're going to see what we can do about tagging our video. You know, all of our games that we've been recording, you've seen that throughout the years, and we want to really offer something to our fans and to our players going forward. And so this is one of those tests. This is our first test of our system setup for live streaming. So we're going to do this through a replay. We have the Dortmund game from September last year, and we're going to replay that. And as it goes along, we will be tagging it. I have here a Stream Deck. And with the Stream Deck, it also controls the score bug. It also controls different overlays that are going come on flashing on the screen, and yeah, we're going to try that out. In the back end, it's going to keep a log of all of the various plays throughout the game, and at the end of the game, that recorded video will go through another script and chop it into individual plays. The whole idea behind that is to go in and give our players the opportunity to check their individual performances from the game, pull out their highlight, and go share that with their friends and family. On top of that, as a coaching tool, I'll be able to go in and find those plays that happen in the game and be able to give hints and really develop our training plan going forward throughout the season. So I hope you enjoy that, and yeah, enjoy. Yeah, so starting off for the Dortmund, they're starting off with Schaefers, Hanrath, Becker, Seiersen, Krumpholz, Eckhart, Konert, Wolter, and Kieserling. So these players have all been playing before, so we're looking forward to an exciting matchup. Again, this is the replay. If you want to see it live, you'll have to come to our game going forward. And yeah, I haven't actually. That I remember that we've won the game, but how the game proceeded and everything, I'm not really familiar. Don't really remember. It was several months ago. So the warm up is finished. We have the home plate circle being set up from our veteran Marco, and Marco's been around with the club for a very long time. A lot of people know him. Everybody knows him, and we really appreciate all the work that he's done. It was a great day, nice and sunny, great weather for baseball. And again, this is since this is my first time really commenting live, being a broadcaster. Please go easy on me in the comments. So as I mentioned, we have various overlays. So let's go ahead and get some overlays on top here. We have our Barflies logo. Let's put that out there. Again, this game is Dortmund versus the Bochum Barflies, Dortmund 3, from September 2023. I believe that was the 17th of September. Usually, as we're getting the boxes ready, we're under time pressure. It's getting close to the game time, but it looks like this game we had a lot of time here to get the box ready. We see the umpires checking out the infield. The umpires for this game are from Witten, so a neighboring club just right down the A40 from Bochum, and it's a really treat this time. We have four umpires. Now, part of the league regulations are to have so many umpire appointments, so games under your belt in a certain amount of time in order to keep your license. And that was the chance here for Witten to give their umpires the opportunity to renew their licenses, and so it's actually quite relaxed when you consider going from a two-man system to a four-man system where you have basically one base for your responsibilities. In 2023, the Barflies also had several new umpires, so that did their training between the 22 and 23 seasons. We have, let's see if I can remember all of them. So Michel got his license. These are all C licenses. So Michel, Ilya, and Kevin, as well as Christian Titus. They all went through and got their certification last year. We're we also have several in the off season this year, so before the 2024 season. I'll finally be getting my umpire license. I hope if I pass, the training starts this weekend, and during that training, also Daniel and Adrian will be joining me out in Wassenberg. So we have a nice trek out there. Oh, there I am. So here you see we got the plate meeting happening. And for Prosperity's Day, Kai's out there. Kai Becker from Dortmund taking pictures of the four-man umpiring crew. So shout out to Kai. Kai is actually with me, and we'll see Anna as well later at her plate appearance. But yeah, Kai and Anna are also joining me at the trainer certification. So we had last weekend out in, where was that? That was in Ratingen. 2 more weekends for the trainer license. Also for the umpire licenses this year, we have Stefan and Thijs are also going to be getting their B licenses this year, so they have that coming up. Thijs being the starting pitcher. Here you see him warming up with our catcher, Patrick. Rounding out the defense, we have Ilya over at first base. We got Kevin at second base, playing shortstop. I'll be playing shortstop, Coach Pete, and Dennis is over there at third. In the outfield today, we have Daniel out in center field, commanding the outfielders. Michel is over there in right field, and making his debut start is Jakob Pine out in left field. Actually, scratch that. Jakob's, if I remember correctly, Jakob's first game was in Dortmund a week before this game, so got confused there. Apologies for that. But yeah, Jakob is getting his second start then out in left field today. So the plate meeting's wrapping up. Let's take a look at that lineup again. So we have Dew up here, Schaefer's, Hanoth, and Kai Becker. For everyone not familiar with German baseball rules, so the warm-up new pitchers get 8 warm-up pitches when they first start. And then in between innings, if they've already pitched, they'll have 5 warm-up pitches. We don't have the pitch clock or the timing clock yet, like in MLB. All right, looks like we're about to get underway here. And again, this is the replay of Dortmund at Bochum from September 2023. Starting off for the Dortmund Wanderers III is Schaefer's. Pitching for the Bochum Barflies is Chris Tice. All right, here we go. And swing and a miss. Let's pull up that score bug. And the score bug did not quite work. So we had a grounder up over to Dennis at third base. Dennis making the easy throw to Ilya over at first. 5-3. Unruth at the plate. Pitch number 1. Through the box for a ball. And ball number 2. Oh, that's in their outside corner for a strike. Line drive right up the middle. Puts him at first. One down. Runner at first. Kai Becker, the veteran. Step off. Check the runner. And there's the pick. Good move, but able to get back in. I really apologize for any messed up pronunciations. Oh, showing bunt, then it's a nice bunt. He couldn't handle it, so moves the runner over to first and second. So, clean up. Another veteran, Zyerson. He comes over from Ennepetal. The Ennepetal Raccoons. He played in their first team, and we know him quite well. A few years ago, when Ennepetal was playing in the second Bundesliga, they used our field. Oh, nice backdoor. Oh, barely got in there for a safe at second. Yeah, that's something that Patrick does quite well, is those backdoor picks. Catches the runner sleeping over on base. Keeps our infielders on their toes too, as they have to go back. So, a little bit high, 2-1. Yeah, as I was saying with the Raccoons, they were playing in the second Bundesliga a few years back, and their field is artificial turf. Oh, foul back straight at the camera. And yeah, since that's not regulation for the second Bundesliga, they were looking for other locations to host their home games, and so we did that. We helped them out with that, and forget how many games they actually played at our field, but yeah, several games. Oh, that's going to move the runners. The ball gets away. Full count, one down. Runners on second and third. Yeah, unfortunately though for Ennepetal, the field that they were promised. Ooh, swing and a miss, drop third strike. He gets out to first, but Patrick did an easy throw over to Ilya to secure the out. So now they got two down, runners on second and third. And with Ennepetal, they without the field anymore, they weren't able to really have any. They lost their perspective on their first team. Ooh, fly ball into left field. There's Jakob. Jakob makes the catch for the final out of the game. So the Barflies hold strong with runners two runners in scoring position, two outs, and one out and bases loaded. They get out of that jam, and they're able to get off the field without giving up a run. Yeah, so that was a pretty good defensive start for the Barflies. They four batters, one, two, three, five batters. Um, Grounder to third base for the first out. Strikeout, drop third strike, and out at first for the second, and a nice easy fly ball to left field for out number 3. Um, so for Dortmund, they got 2 base hits, and through a wild pitch, were able to move the runners to second and third with 1 down, but weren't able to capitalize on that. All right, let's take a quick look at the Barflies lineup. We've got Kevin leading off at second base, following Dennis over at third base. Michael, the veteran, in right field. Cleaning up is going to be Ilya. He plays first base. And Coach Pete over there at shortstop. That's me. And left field is Jakob over there. And batting 7th is Daniel. He's center field. And then we have Patrick and first pitch for Kevin is a ball outside. So we got Patrick in the eighth hole, and pitcher Chris over rounding things up in number 9. Inside for ball number 2. Ooh, check swing, and he probably wants that one back. Foul ball off the check swing. Three and one. Taking all the way to get on base with a leadoff walk. Good. Here's Dennis. Oh, ball gets away. So the same scenario though. Moving Kevin over to second base. Another outside. Balls. Inside, ball 3. There's a strike. First called strike of the day. Pitching for Dortmund is Lamprecht, left-handed. Another ball draws the walk. Oh, Michel coming up to bat. Checking the signs. Got Dennis at runner at first, and Kevin is the runner at second. Kevin goes, and he's in there safe. Let's see if Dennis goes on this pitch. Yep, there he goes. Got a 1-1 count. Yeah, that's the, if you saw that there, the ball bouncing back on the, ooh, just high, slightly high. Yeah, that's the thing about this, the Barflies field is wild pitches that kind of go all the way back to the backstop. They tend to bounce back pretty hard depending on the angle. Just saw Michelle foul that down the left field line. Two and two. Oh, he just got the outside edge. Michelle looked it through and yeah, that's a rough one. Still got runners at second and third. Cleanup is Ilya. Ball two. In there for a strike. Another one outside. Ball number 4. All right, bases loaded for Coach Pete. Getting the signs from Stefan over there at third base. One down. Pitch, ball number 1. Yeah, Kevin over the base runner at third, Dennis the base runner at second, and Ilya base runner at third. Ooh, inside right there for strike number one. Third called strike for Lamprest. Outside for ball two. Outside again for ball two. Three and one. Oh, very much inside. And yeah, it doesn't matter. That's ball four, so the runner scores. Uh, through the by the walk, so that action there was unnecessary. You get your training though, as it sometimes it's just automatic. It's like, oh, I got a runner at third, ball goes through, I got it. You have to cover it home. We practice that too all the time. So here we go. We got Jakob. Yeah, really excited about Jakob this year. He played, what was it, 3 games with us last year. At the end of the season, he came to us from a recreational team with 2 others. Paul and Falk joined him from a recreational group in Essen, and so we're excited to have them join us at the end of that season and get started and move into improving throughout 2024. And I got full count, bases loaded. Taken for ball number 4. And another run comes in. All right, so we got Ilya over there, the runner at third. Coach Pete over there is the runner at second. Jakob, the runner at first, and Daniel, our new batter. Miss. Yeah, Daniel is a consistent face with our team. He's at all the trainings, all the games. Very passionate. He's made a lot of progress the past couple of years as well. Previously, he comes from the Ennepetal Raccoons as well. Although not from the group that disbanded after they lost their respective fields. Ball back at the camera. He moved, and Epital just was too far, from my understanding, and so he joined our club. Yeah, we're really glad to have him. He's really made the team really well. His attitude the whole time, and yeah, really great to have him. And yeah, we'll be doing the umpire training this weekend together. Looking forward to that. And ball number 4 brings in another one. Alright, so the coach is heading out to go talk to Lamprecht. So we're going to take this time here, take a look at the stats. So we got 7 batters faced, 6 walks. Not looking good. The ball to strike ratio is pretty high. Getting about 1 strike or so per at bat. There's a strike. Follow that one back. Yeah, as a batter, when there's a lot of balls, a lot of outside, a lot of lack of control, then it's always, as a batter, you need to take advantage of those balls that are close to the plate, all around the zone, and take advantage of those. Oh, there's a fly ball. Way over in the corner. Can't quite see it. It must have landed in fair, so I got a runner coming in, and everybody moves. So a looper over into the right field on the line. We'll have to check the camera angles coming up in the next season. That's going to be one of the advantages going forward. We'll be connecting directly into the laptop from the camera, so we'll be able to preview and see what the angle is. There's strike 1 outside corner for Tice. So we'll be able to make sure that we get that angle in there and get all of the view. What we've done in the past has mostly been post-processing. We pull the camera up to its spot where you see it here, and just go through and post-process it later. And that's one of the advantages of being able to tag it directly during the game, is you can get the score bug at the same time. You can get your tags and your list of plays throughout and be able to go back quite easily without having to re-review the game. And using that combined with the score sheet is really helpful to find out, okay, where are those highlights, where are those plays? You get those plays into a spreadsheet, you can filter and you can find, okay, show me all of my 2-2 pitches with a runner on second. That's call number 4. Back up into score. And we're through the lineup once, and it looks like we're going to be having a pitching change. So as Lamprecht comes out after 9 batters faced, 5 runs in. He's responsible for 3 still on the field. Let's see, coming in. Let's see who's coming in. We have coming in relief is Kramer, number 19. So I'm going to take a quick pause here and catch you in a couple minutes.
Muss ich noch nie. Der Pitcher geht. Ja. Dann schneide ich den oben in der Position weg, ne? Ja. Till! Welcher ist denn das?
Der alte Pitcher ist Lamprecht. Ganz unten.
Ist das im richtigen Team?
Direkt über dem zweiten
Da. Ja.
Guck aufs hier Pfeife. Der riecht halt die ganze Zeit nicht mehr.
Ich kann den hier weg, ne? Ist das durch oder kommt noch eine Nummer ein?
19 Farben. Ich stehe jetzt Position durch, aber ihr habt ja keine Objekte. Der ist ja nicht so gut.
Jetzt bleibt ihr dann nur Scheune.
Ja, doch, links. Dann mal an.
Ist der im Spiel liegen lassen oder rausgegangen?
Aber ist raus.
Stehen ja auch, das ist geil, ne? Die haben es mal beschissen. Ich bin dafür, dass die wieder vorreingesetzt haben.
All right, we're back. So once through the lineup, back to the top of the order, we have Kevin. Bases loaded, 1 down. Bochum's up 5-0. First pitch from the new Dortmund pitcher is a ball high from Kramer. Outside, ball 2. Called it back for straight 1. Low, ball 2. Sorry, ball 3. Yeah, as a coach, when I'm reviewing this, you kind of look at the game situation. So you've seen, let's see, from the top nine, from the first nine batters face, there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now 8 walks, 1 hit, and a strikeout in the first 10 batters. And so when you review this, you can take that into consideration, and you look at where the base runners are, how they're acting. Are they keeping the basics? Are they taking their normal leads? Are they taking their secondary leads? Are they being active and alert to everything happening? All it takes is to fall asleep while you're running the bases. You get flat-footed out there, like you see right here at swing. It looks like it tipped. So you look over at Kevin as an example over at first base. So he's taking quite a lead. You have first base playing back, and so if he gets caught off guard over there, it could a backdoor pick for the second out. Oh, here we go. Fly ball two. Bloops down right outside the infield. Shallow right center. That's going to score a run. Oh, what's Dennis doing over there? Oh, he's got to get back. Okay, so he lucked out there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, blooper into shallow right center field, and going. He's fast enough. It was high enough. He could have gotten it too. But since there was only one out, all the runners had to check to see if it would fall first. So, and the first baseman over Kai at first base, Kai Becker for Dortmund, being very alert, seeing that making sure that the runner doesn't come in from third base, allowed Dennis to get back into first safe. So you can see the contrast here with Dennis over at first versus Kevin earlier. Where are you taking enough lead with the first baseman playing off the bag, and are you getting back to the bag after? Are you reacting? There's a step off. What's your reaction there? And then I'll. No, a flag ball. So when I'm pulling together game film to go through with the team, those are kinds of the things that I'm kind of looking at, not necessarily from a pitcher's perspective, but generally staying in the game, being alert, being active. There's a foul. Swing and miss. All right, now we got 2 outs. Ilya coming up for his second at bat. He walked his first at bat. You see Tice over there at third base, very active, very, very alert to what's happening. It's so easy in games with a lot of balls happening, with a lot of walks, to get complacent, and we want to avoid that. Stay alert. High inside for ball number 2. So Ilya is working on high-level hitting this off season, so going into the teacher man camp. Looking forward to seeing that progress in the game. I got Coach Pete. So funny watching yourself play. As a player coach, I have to analyze my game just as well as everybody else's and improve, make those improvements, those adjustments. So Kevin coming in to score his second score of the day. Bases loaded, 2 down. Got Dennis over at third base, runner at third. Ilya, the runner at second. Peter, the runner at first. At the plate for strike number 1 is Jakob. Taking strike number 2.
Irgendwann auf dem Rückweg hat er sich das dann mal ausgerechnet und meinte so, das sind ja 95 Mark oder so. Ja, ist so, ja. Sagt, aber du wolltest doch großzügig.
Oh, man, got him. Right inside round number 3. So there's your first inning. Bochum goes up 9-0. 10 walks, 3 strikeouts, 3 base hits. Strikeout, 2 base hits. Skip forward here. All right. There we go. Top of the second, we have Eckhart leading off the inning for Dortmund. Takes ball 1. Batting in the 6th slot. Tice pitching. And so here I want to see how people react coming off of a long offensive inning. Try to get out of the inning quickly, get back onto offense. There's a long pause for a pitcher, so let's see how well Chris gets back into the rhythm. 3-1. Couple outs, an outside, a couple high. 3-1. Oh, that's it. In. Oh, fly in the hall. Oh, what's Coach Pete doing there? Oh, that's definitely an error. Yep. Oh, I remember that one now. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I remember that what was going through my head. So if you look at the replay, and I had I wasn't ready. I didn't have my pre-pitch going, and so I was caught off guard. And when as a shortstop, you go in, and let's see, we got Kunert here batting, runner at second. And yeah, I didn't know where the base was or where I was, or that didn't hear Kevin call me off, and so I called it because I thought I could still get it, and yeah, it was in my glove. Just mental mistake from the start, and as with all things in baseball, if you get it bad, uh, everything progresses, right? So if you have a bad, if you break your hands incorrectly, every pitcher is all leads up to a bad drop and the bad. Oh, nice recovery from Patrick to get back to base. So the two lessons on that error is make sure you're ready on the pre-pitch, and if you can have it, if you have the better play, call it as soon as you can. So good communication. Well, you need to have communication. So that's ball. So Cooner draws a walk. And here's Anna. Yeah, Anna is in the trainer training with me. We're both trying to get our trainer C license. Swing and a miss. That's not for ball two. Swung at 2-2. Oh, look at that movement on that pitch. That was some good movement there. Came back in.
der Markus hat festgestellt, laktosefreie Milch.
I'm gonna have to set up a replay system here too for some of these. Now he's getting in. Chris is getting into the rhythm there. See the movement on that breaking ball. Batting for Dortmund is Kieserling. He's playing third base. The ball high and inside gets away, moves the runners. Two runners in scoring position, one down, full count. Oh, a late swing, straight back at Chris. Chris goes to one, got him out, and nobody gets it. Okay, got two runners over at third. Oh, okay, and an overthrow from Ilya. That's going to score one. Score one for Dortmund. Yeah, so I got to review that one. So we have the late hit, late swing with the comebacker to Chris. Chris handled it well, got a good solid throw uh, to Ilya over at first. But then you had the runners from Dortmund. Instead of going on the throw, the runner on third didn't go home on that, and that confused the runner at second. Runner from second, all of a sudden you had two runners over at third base. Ilya doing perfect job there, running directly at them to see if he can break that up and see who he can get out. And the runner goes back to second, and on the throw to third, overthrows Dennis. Overthrew Dennis. So Dortmund on an errant throw scores their first run of the game. Okay, so back up to the top of the lineup for Dortmund. Schaefer's second at bat. His first at bat, he grounded out to Dennis at third base. Oh, and we got another grounder to third base, and throw across the diamond. Good scoop from Ilya to get the out at first. So that will do it for Dortmund in the second. They score one on the error. Officially, that goes down as an X9, although that should be on the official score sheet. That should go down as an E3 on the overthrow from Ilya. So again, Bochum saw 5 batters in the first, 5 batters in the second. Chris got his first strikeout. and two ground outs. Grounder to Dennis at third, and a grounder back to the mound for the three outs in the inning. So overall, not bad. Two errors though. See if that comes back and haunts Bochum in the end. Um, yeah, as an unearned run goes down as an unearned run because that should have been the first out on the looper dropped fly ball in uh, just around the second base. Coming up in the second inning, we got Daniel, Patrick, Chris in the 7, 8, and 9 slots, leading off the inning for the Barflies.
Nö, einfach weil die Bock haben. Weil bei den letzten Spielen, wo wir geguckt haben, waren immer nur zwei. Normalerweise zwei. Vielleicht brauchen wir noch Einsätze. Das wäre aber immer zwei bezahlt. Also freiwillig von denen.
So from a strategy perspective, as the coach, what I'd be looking at here, so you got a commanding lead, 9-1, heading into the second. There's been a lot of walks so far on the day, so what I'd be telling my hitters is to, open up the zone, take some chances, take some risks. Obviously, way outside or way inside, you don't want to swing on that. But let's get some action going. Let's get some plays going. Let's get the offense running. We're not here to just take a base on balls the whole time. We're not here to just walk in all the scores. So first inning is behind us. Reset, new inning, open up our hitting zone, and get going. There you go. Yep, and a fly ball. Foul ball drops just outside. So good job that he ran. You never know with those ones if the wind's going to bring that back in fair. So good job on Daniel to hustle out of the box. And had that been fair, landed fair, he would have been safe at first. So yeah, so where the first pitch was close to the zone, swinging on it. Second pitch was far outside. We don't have to swing at those, but be aggressive. There again, right there, and in there. Okay, so didn't work out. Flied out to center, but yeah, that's kind of the strategy that I'd be having the team employ going in with that commanding lead. So Patrick's up. He singled. He had that looper over along the right foul line. It looks like it's going to be a foul, perhaps. Not sure. Is it going to come back in? Oh, it is. Yeah, so a second one. His second hit of the night. Yeah, right down the foul line. Nice job. So 2 for 2 for Patrick on the night, on the day. And yeah, both of them with fly balls along the right field line. Again, we'll have to get the camera angle fixed so that we can see those going forward. So Patrick at first, Tice up to the bat. He goes at the pitch, and it's a one hopper, two hoppers over. So Patrick gets in there with the stolen base. So this is where I was. Okay, let's take a look at Patrick and over there at second and see what he's doing. So we have uh, new energy in Dortmund, so the new inning on offense. So we have okay, grounder to third, and it's a long throw over. It's on track, so Tice grounds out, moves the runner though. And that's kind of what we want to see in with the base running on. So
Ist cool. So genau.
where you have that chopper over to third base, runner on second, not quite going all the way, waiting to see that the throw is made over to first. Um, uh, Back to the top of the lineup, we got Patrick, Kevin. Kevin did a great job in the 23 season filling in as catcher. So we're looking forward to that in 2024, having dual batteries, being able to get our pitchers warmed up and bring that in and swap them out. We'll have to see how we'll handle that because I really love the combination of Patrick behind the plate and Kevin over at second base. They make a really great team for the pickoffs or the caught stealings. But yeah, Kevin's been doing a great job as catcher as well, picking that up. Oh, there's a fly ball. Blooper into shallow. Oh, lots of people getting together. Good heads up running by Patrick, knowing that there's 2 outs. That's going to go down officially as a hit. And an RBI for Kevin, bringing Patrick home. Scoring the runs. 10-1. 2 out, runner at first. Dennis at the bat. His first 2 at bats were a walk and a hit. 1 RBI, 1 stolen base. Kevin easily back to first on that pick attempt. He's not really taking that much of a lead. Dennis was a great addition to our team last year. The hit and run was on. Fouled it off though. I believe, if I remember correctly, Dennis came over from. I'm not sure. I think he came in from Dortmund. I'll have to check on that. There's several players came in from Dortmund. Strike three. Oh, and he forgot that that he can run like that. So yeah, easy out there unassisted. Drop for strikeout, but unassisted from the catcher to tag him out for out number three. But the Barflies scored one, so they go. They match the run from Dortmund in the second, and we will now be heading into the top of the third. I'll be right back.
Was macht der Winter 96 im Erzgebirge bei Hitler?
Ich kann dir sagen, 2002 das Weihnachten.
All right, we're back for the top of the third. At bat, we got the 2, 3, and 4. Swing and miss is Henreth. Again, apologies for the pronunciations. English is my native tongue, and so the German names are sometimes a little difficult. So, strike two. So on defense, similar from a coaching perspective, I'm really looking here to see what the defense can do to recover from the two errors that they had in the first inning, or in the second inning. So here we see the grounder to Ilya over at third, and he's able to slide in and get the first out. It looks like great. Yeah. So really, do they have the energy? Can they recover and make sure that they really follow through? It's one down. And we got Kai Becker up there. Oh, that movement there. Good break on that pitch from Tice.
Der kommt.
Fouls it back. Yeah, I'd say that breaking ball from Tice is his money pitch, but we don't get paid here. This is amateur. We do it for the love of the game. So swinging at the third strike, Patrick's able to get over there and make the out. Yeah, we do it for the love of the game. We're all passionate about baseball here. When you look at the German demographics in terms of their interest in different sports, lots of other sports come before baseball. You have soccer, you have tennis and basketball, and handball is strike one. Got the handball is the European championship right now, or is the World Championship? I think it's the European happening right now. They just finished the Nice break on it. Still inside zone strike. Oh, high pop fly. Somebody gonna be able to get to it? Nope. Falls for strike two. Yeah, I remember the first time in Germany that I became aware that there was even baseball in Germany. And that's a lot of people, similar scenarios. You know, the, it was only per chance that I saw somebody in my apartment building coming home one day from training or a game. There's a grounder, foul, and one of the coming home with their baseball uniform still on, and I noticed them. I said, "Hey, I know what game that is, and what sport," and approached them, and that's how I became involved with baseball in Germany. Inside for ball two.
Rechts und links Fahrradfahrer an mir vorbei, sag ich mal, und dann kreuz und quer. Der eine hat seine Geist, fand ich. Das ist potenzielle Organspende.
And I noticed that a lot talking with people. I'm talking with potential sponsors and potential players. A lot of times that first conversation is, "Oh, I didn't know that there was baseball in Germany," which is interesting because once you start attending games or playing, you start seeing a lot of hit by pitch.
Also was bringt mir denn? Viele machen ja, die fahren ja dann rechts an mir vorbei. Ja, aber rechts und links gleichzeitig an mir vorbei. Das ist schlecht.
Also diese Kaffeemaschine braucht, glaube ich.
Lots of familiar faces as you get involved with baseball in Germany. You start knowing people and seeing people. So
Also er hat sich jetzt.
I didn't quite break enough.
Ah, okay.
This is Crumples. He flied out to left field to end the first inning in his first at bat.
Sonst könnte es dann wieder knapp werden.
Oh, it's a solid line drive over the third baseman into left field, and rounding second is Dyerson, but he'll stay at second. And so with that, you got runners on first and second with 2 outs. At bat is Eckhart, the catcher for Dortmund. That was a good, solid line drive base hit there, right on the line. Good job from Jakob hustling over to cut that off to keep Syerson from advancing to third. Oh, good break on that one. There it is, in there for a strike. Okay, grounder over to third, and he's going to easily handle that for the third out. Good job, Dennis. So no runs. There were again five batters faced. No errors, so that's a good job on there, and that's what I like to see coming off an inning where you have two errors that gives up a run to come in and do a solid inning of defense. Here we had a grounder over to first base with the sliding out from Ilya. And you had the drop third strike and the hustle from Patrick to go grab the ball and make the solid throw to first to get Kai for out number two. And then even with giving up the hit by pitch, which would have been ball four as well, the solo walk or hit by pitch, and you still followed it up with a solid defense over in left field to prevent the runner from making the turn to third on a base hit up the line on third baseline, and then yeah, being able to handle that hot box grounder and make the play at third for the final out to keep the Dortmund off the board in the third. So now we have bottom of the third, Bochum up 10-1. All right, we're back for the bottom of the third. We got Michelle up, followed by Ilya and Pete. Oh, check the swing. Choked him up, and the ball got a little bit on the bat there for a foul. So Michelle, he struck out the first two at bats, so let's see him. He's a great veteran player, really solid understanding of baseball. He knows exactly he can come in. He's played, last year he came in, he played catcher in Minden. He played right field, second base. Tend to have him at second base quite a lot as well. And, but he's also played first base. And you see, he's at the front of the box, so you see that it's nice and slow ball. Oh, nice liner over the shortstop for the single. Great to see him come off of that those two strikeouts. Yeah, a little bit disappointing there. His first at bat, he had that outside pitch. Could have gone either way, but called third strike, and then having a strike for the stolen base. But yeah, here we go. We got Ilya coming up. He's walked his first two at bats. Michel goes, and this is what I'm talking about. Just a solid player, understanding you don't steal off of the pitcher, you steal off the catcher, and having seen the previous throws, knowing he can get in there. Green light all the way. Yeah, when Michel steals, he really fires up the team too. Everybody rallies behind him and gets the whole bench going. Especially when he does it twice in a row. He takes second, and then he takes third. We'll see if he does that here too. Second's coming. Breaking ball in for a strike. Just looping over that inside corner. honesty, uh, good patience, and good eye with Michelle. You know, staring down the pitcher, waiting for him to make that move, and then realizing it's a pick move, so getting back to the base. This is the kind of things where, you know, since we don't have dedicated base coaches, where we also need to work on, and what we train up on is helping the base coaches understand, you know, who's communicating with with the runner at second. Is it the should it be the third base or the first base coach, things like that. And got a couple new things that I've actually learned and picked up at this at the trainer training. Um, Clear the first base off. Sorry, a little bit of out of sequence here on the scoreboard. I'm gonna get that going. Yeah, so a few things I picked up from the trainer class last weekend that we'll be implementing this year in terms of base coaching. Okay, yeah, so good heads up. I mean, that's something that we look at doing all the time. You'll give up the score for the out at second.
Der hat der wollte die Base stehlen und wollte zur 2 und den haben sie versucht zu kriegen.
Ja, aber so dermaßen auffällig, dass er wahrscheinlich das dahinter war, da irgendwann von richtig.
Das stimmt.
Und jetzt was mit dem Jobangebot irgendwas Neues?
Ich habe jetzt die nochmal gefragt, die haben gesagt, wenn die so weit sind, dann
Eine schöne Absage sein, ne?
Well, apologies for that. Apparently, I was on mute this whole time. Learning all of the different buttons. So yeah, so um, not sure where where it went on mute, but yeah, we have a Pete's over there at second base. We got Jakob at the plate. Yep, and pick move. hit me in the back on that play. One of those times where you probably want to slide back into the bag. Strike. Looking. Strike out looking. One down. I remember this time, you know, they're getting a huge, they're allowing for a huge lead over there at second. So this is where it's important to, you don't want to be the first out at third, but you don't want to be the last out at third. But you can be the second out at third. So making the pitcher nervous there as but also like getting back to, not giving them a chance for a backdoor pick after the pitch, but giving them enough to make them nervous. I remember that conversation though, because we had Ilya over there at third base coach, and the two of us have been playing off of each other. So I remember him in this scenario, telling me, "Hey, you gotta get there, right?" So he gave me a hard time afterwards because I'm looking at this now and I'm like, "Oh, I'm almost all the way over to third base with that huge lead over there at second." See, with such a lead, you could basically walk into third. So yeah, I got a hard time from Ilya for that base running. It's like, why weren't you on third like 5 pitches earlier than that? Right, so we had Patrick up and runners at the corners. So pretty much a standard steal situation. First or second pitch, usually, or third pitch, who knows? There's Daniel over at taking this chance to steal. Again, these are the replays where I look to see, okay, is the base runner at third paying attention if there's a throw, right? Although knowing Dortmund and the way that they practice and run their games, manage their games, we do know that they have different plays for runners at the corners, so we're very attentive on that. Patrick, 2 base hits. In his first 2 at-bats, both of them up the right field line. Fly balls up the right field line. And this is his 3rd at-bat. Got 2-2 count. The runner's in scoring position. See if he can get both of them home. ball 4 to load him up. It looks like we have a pitching change. Let me go back to the score sheet, see who it is. Looks like Kieseling's coming in to pitch. He's coming in for from third base, so he heads over to the mound. You got Kramer is going to take up the 4th spot, coming in for the DH, so Ryerson is out and Kramer goes over to third base. Kramer finishes the night with, let's see here, 17 batters faced. He's allowed 3 runs. He's responsible for 3 still. He has walked 6. He's walked 6 batters. He's allowed 2, 3, 4 hits. Has struck out 3.
Pitcher von 3 auf 1. Pitcher ist jetzt auf 3 gegangen. Der war vorher durch. Ja, jetzt pitcht auf Third Base. Pitcher geht auf dritte Base.
Is still responsible for 3 more.
Dann haben sie ihn die Edge gelassen. Wir haben jetzt von. So, wir haben jetzt den Third Base auf 1 auf der 1. Den Pitcher haben wir jetzt auf der 3, aber der muss dann auch irgendwie. Muss jetzt irgendwie die Line abschreiben. Eine Schütze anstatt von dem Third Base. Ja. Der ist anstelle von Third Base drin. Das kann nicht sein. Third Base ist Pitchen drin. Ja, aber die stehen jetzt beide auf der Line. Warte mal.
Alright, we got Tice hits it up to the straight to the third baseman, and that will be the end of the third.
Nee, aber wenn das gesundheitlich notwendig ist, ist es ja nicht verkehrt.
All right, and we're back at the top of the 4th. So there was a little hiccup there at the end of the 3rd, but we got that fixed with the replay, and coming in, and right out of the bat, swing for a strike. So this is Konert batting out of the 7th slot. Inside for a ball. Conert walked his last time up and moved to second on the wild pitch. 2-2 the count. And he swings in. It's going a little dribbler over to second baseman. Kevin's got it and gets him out at first. So one away. Up next is Anna. She struck out her first time up. And the first pitch outside for a ball. That one was high. Low and outside. Tice trying to find his groove here. He's had some good movement on his breaking balls. Let's see what he brings. Right through. Oh, didn't quite get it. So she draws a walk. So one down, and batting ninth. From the 9 spot, Kieseling. His first time up was the dribbler to the pitcher. This one's a high pop fly to the shortstop, and this time he's got it. Parked underneath. I remember that one myself. That was after remembering the error in the top of the second inning. I had big eyes there. Wanted to secure that. So there's 2 down, and back to the top of the lineup is Schaefer's. The pick over to 1. She's safe. A little blooper over into shallow center field, and get in there first. So here comes Hanrath. His first time up, he singled. Then he grounded out to first baseman. Playing over there at first base, but Patrick decides to go to second. Got 2 balls. And there's the trick move from Daniel out in center field to come in. But not to be phased. Makes it back to second. Not even a throw from Chris. Oh, that's a nice fastball there. Get him swinging for strike one. Right down the middle for strike two. Two into the count, two down. Runners on first and second. Dortmund trying to claw back. It's a little dribbler to the first baseman, and there's nobody there covering. Wasn't able to get over there fast enough, so he's good running out of the box. It's the tough when you got a lefty over there who's got the extra step there heading into first. So, I mean, some people say it doesn't really make a difference because the lefties need to turn around in order to get to first base, whereas the righties can just run straight out of the box. So, might just be a psychological thing. So, inside ball and bases loaded now for Dortmund. Two in scoring position. The inside to get in a swing out the outside. Ty Becker up at the plate. He had that bunt single in the first inning, and the drop third strike. Chopper back to the third baseman, and that's easy enough for Dennis to handle, step on the bag, and get that third out. So to keep Dortmund scoreless in the fourth. So we head to the bottom of the fourth. Bochum's up 11-1. And due up for Bochum is the top of the lineup, so it's going to be Kevin, Dennis, and Misha. All right, looks like we're getting underway. Again, the warm-up pitch is only 5 to warm up after you've been in the inning, after you've played already, so it goes relatively quickly. And yeah, so we have Kevin. His first two at bats, he walked, and then he had a RBI single in the second. Back in 2022, Kevin was our Katzenkönig. For those that don't know, Katzenkönig is awarded to the player that has the most flyouts in a season, and so Kevin was in the 2022 season was going at it was in competition, close competition with Basti Bach. Uh, Basti is now in Dortmund, plays second base in their first team. But yeah, back in 2022, he had a bunch of fly balls. So you see there's another fly ball for foul ball strike. But no, back in 2023 though, he did have he didn't win back-to-back years, so it was somebody else, and I believe that was Adrian actually in 2023. So Kevin draws a walk. And that brings up Dennis. So Dennis playing third base, he walked, uh, singled, and grounded out. No, that was a strikeout, drop third strike in his third at bat. So a walk, a single, and a strikeout. Accidentally had the strike there wrong. So it counts 1-0. And ball in the dirt. That's going to move Kevin over to second base. So after the 9-run first, the second and third only saw 1 run in each inning from the Barflies. Dortmund's score on the day was started off with getting on base through an error, and then a subsequent error allowed them to score. Ball 4. 2 on, top of the fourth, and here comes Michel. Michel struck out his first 2 at-bats and singled in the third and scored. Watches that one come in for a strike. Kevin's going on the pitch, and he easily gets in there for. And actually, he draws the throw. The throw is off center, and he's able to come in and score on that. Dennis follows in behind to follows into second on the throw, and doesn't move on subsequent drop at third. I missed if that on that stolen base, if that was a strike or a ball. I missed that, so I'm just going to record that as a strike. I think it was a swing on this. And there's a foul ball. A lot of foul balls coming straight back at the camera today. That's the, the third one today. Another foul. Getting good contact. Yep, so that was a strike. So now we have full count. And a blooper over into left field, and an easy catch for Dortmund, and so that's one away. Ilya now, he walked twice in the first inning, walked again in the third. He sacrificed himself at second so that we could score another run. And a single to the shortstop. We're going to go for the throw across the plate, moves the runner. So we got 2 down, the runner at third now.
Wer kommt?
I'm not sure what that discussion is.
Schulter für Fein, ja.
I don't have. It's the thing about being a replay. I don't have the sound coming into my headphones from the game itself, so I'm not sure if you picked up what that discussion was about. Outside corner for a strike.
Der kommt vorher auf den Boden.
Because I had Dennis over at third. 2 down. That's an inside for a strike. Coach Pete had 2 walks and a hit by pitch. That was in the grass, and that's going to allow Dennis, that scooches away. That's when it goes off center like that. It's easy enough to get in there. Got to be careful on the ones that go directly back to the backstop and then bounce back into the circle. Full count, no one on the, no runners, and it's a behind him, so all 4 and out to first base. So that was the discussion. Okay, yep. So here we have, as his debut, here is Falk Schulte. This is his first plate appearance with the Bochum Barflies in the BSV NRW. And he sees strike 1. He came over with Jakob from their hobby recreational team. He's ball 2. Strike 2. Yeah, so I think he had at this point maybe 3 or 4 training with us, so just getting him some experience there. So yeah, nasty curveball to get him for number 3. But he's going to head over to first base. He came in for Michel, and Ilya is going to stay in there at in right field. And we'll give Falk a tryout at first base. as we head into the we'll be heading into the top of the fifth, and we have Kramer, Krumholtz, and Eckhart up for the Wanderers.
Okay.
We're also bringing in Adrian. Adrian's going to head out into right field. So when I actually the lineup, Adrian's coming in for Junge, and Falk is coming in for Jakob. So Falk heads over to first base to get some trial by fire over at first base, and Adrian is coming in. For this game, Adrian was going to be our relief. He was going to do 3 innings, but seeing as though we have the 5th inning and we're getting close to that mercy rule with the 10 runs, so we wanted to make sure that Adrian gets a chance to come in, and so that's what we've done here. So Adrian's going to come in. We're going to let Chris continue because he's dominating, only 1 run against, and that being completely through errors. We're going to let Chris keep pitching it out and see if he can go a complete game. But we have wanted to bring Adrian in there. He's warm, and give him a chance to get in the lineup. Because that's what we're here. We're here to have fun, and I like to get everybody who comes in and practices a chance to come in and play the game, get some experience. Especially in with the score, we want to make sure that we probably won't go 9 innings, I would think, at this point. So we want to make sure that everybody gets a chance. Alright, and there we go, top of the 5th. There's Kramer.
Da ist noch was drin.
Ich würde tatsächlich noch einen mehr nehmen.
That's in there for a strike. 1-1. Right.
Ja, ich weiß.
Oh, that's out there, but it's fair. Right on the line. So, oh, there's an obstruction. Over at first base, but he gets into second. So that's the ball right on the line. So that'd be interesting to see. There's also Falk right away, his very first batter, and kind of gets in the way of the batter runner. So they're going to conference, I'm sure. Yeah. So the question is whether or not he would have been able to make it into third. You can't award an extra base just because of that. It's basically you look and see what would the runner have been able to achieve. So it's pretty close. I mean, it's right on On the third base line, you got Adrian over there. He's got a good strong arm. Was able to cut it off and get the ball in. So if I remember correctly, I think he stays at second. So, and again, this is no no ill intent from Falk. Again, he's learning. So he did play first base in the recreational team, but these are kind of the things that when you get into actual league play, the differences. And I saw that the first base umpire was talking to him about it, and Patrick's over there talking to him about it. So lesson learned, and move on. So yeah, they're going to keep him at second, which is the right call. You know, trying to get it triple would have been really difficult. It would have been a close play even without the obstruction. So I go runner at second with no down. We got Crumple step. There's the ball. Runner in scoring position. Leadoff runner in scoring position. That's always a good sign. So here we go. We got throw across. Oh, wasn't caught at first. That could have been an out. The first out. They're gonna move and so Dortmund's gonna score on that on the overthrow. So again, good experience for Falk there to. Can't see from this angle if it was too far off to the side or if it was just a stride stretch issue. So this is where I look at from a coaching perspective, so how does he overcome that? So I'm looking at all of the pre-pitch, who's ready for a pitch, and so for my feedback when I'm looking at Falk over at first, it's like, okay, you need to be ready. It looks like you're just standing there waiting for something to happen. You need to be ready for something. I'm not sure if this has rattled Tice a little bit in his pitching, but nothing on. Foul ball. So these are the kinds of innings where you need to, okay, let's limit the damage. Let's regroup, take a deep breath, and get that next out. So ball 4 in the backdoor pick. Like to do that. Sometimes you get them sleeping on a walk. All right, so runners at first and second. So let's take a look. So we're gonna try to keep that lead runner with a lefty in the plate. It's the shortstop that's going to be covering. I know some of you are probably looking at the middle infielders. Oh, hit by a pitch. Ouch. Been there, done that. That's going to load him up. So this is a fun inning so far. We got bases loaded for Dortmund. I'm trying to get out of the 10-run rule. And there's no outs. So we have Anna's up. Anna she got a strikeout in the second inning, and the fourth inning she walked. Oh, nice break on that, but didn't quite sneak it in there. It's hard to tell from this up above angle what exactly the latitude was on that. Foul back again, so strike two. Let loose there. So it's going to score a run. Back-to-back hit by pitch. Back-to-back hit by pitch. So 2 runs already in the fifth, and right around here, we'll see one more batter, and then might take a look at making another change. See how Chris does with getting back into it. So we'll walk hit by pitch. Okay, so we have a ball here. So we get the second runner at second, and the double up throw doesn't quite get there. And we got the run down at third, and doubling up there. So nice recovery. So we got the runner at second. So is it got the runner at second, 1 run scored, and doubled up the runner from third. So that's a nice double play there and I know that was a rough throw from Kevin from second base to try to double up at first. Might not have been necessary to throw it, but I mean it did trick the runner to at third, coming in from second to third to try to go home. So did get them into the run down there. So. Oh, there's a blooper over into first base. Over into shallow right field. And move the runner over to third. So in the second hole, the second slot, we got Handreth coming up. So he singled, he grounded to first base, and then singled in the last inning. So 2 down, runners at the corners. We'll see what Dortmund is on me. Are they going to send him over to second? Nope. In that first strike. And a swing and a grounder. Just gets past the second baseman, so that's going to score one more. And rounding to third. And on the throw, that runner is going to move over into second as well. That's Ilya over there. That's so on plays like that. That's where you need it. Okay, we need to do the cutoff man, and then yeah. So here we go, and we're looking at we need one more out to get out of the inning. So I'm gonna go on. So I switched Falk into the right field and get Ilya over there. Get it. Just in case we need to make a play over there. So we got Kai Becker up, and we got runners at second and third. And this is where we need to hunker down and get that final out. I think and part of that decision to switch Falk and Ilya came from just kind of the demeanor of the team. You know, like I said, a trial by fire, and it gives everybody a chance. They'll never forget that. And hats off to Falk on that one play where there was an overthrow on that attempted double play, and he recovered, got the ball, got it into Patrick to get the run down, to get that double play. So great job there. Great heads up to stay in it. Here we go. We got a little pop up. Okay, and it's fair, and ooh. Did they just call that out? They just called that an out. It must have been on the tag then, because it looked like his foot wasn't on the base, so it must have been the tag. Yeah, coach from Dortmund saw that too. So, yeah, hard to tell. That's one to pull back and take a look at. But that's the experience there that we needed at first base. Ilya making the tag on that. It was a close call there too, with whether the ball was fair or foul when it was touched, right? So just because you can't see that from this angle really, but it doesn't matter where the player was in baseball. Is where's the ball when it is touched? Is it touching the line? Then it's fair. If it's completely on the outside, then it would be foul. So. Yeah, it's a rough one for Dortmund, if there wasn't a tag, but yeah, it happened pretty fast. I'm not sure if there was a tag, but it did look like the foot was off, so it couldn't have been the force and wasn't in the tag that was seen on that. So heading into the bottom of the fifth inning. Uh, Coming up, we got Daniel, Patrick, and Chris. So the 7, 8, and 9 slots again. It was a lot of fun watching. A lot of memories coming back from this game. I know we were looking at needing this win to secure uh, the fourth spot in the league. So we won this one. If we won this one, if we went well, looking good now. But anything can happen, Nate. And I do remember that we did win. So, but not to spoil it, but sorry, spoil. I'll mute that out before I post it. But yeah, so it's looking good now. But this is a must-win game to secure the fourth spot. So it's in our hands. I'm going to take a note that post-production. All right, here we go. We got Daniel up. Daniel walked twice, and had a fly out to center field. That was called for strike one. Low ball. High, 3-1. Not sure, is that his new bat? Yeah, can't tell from that. I know he got a new bat toward the end of the season. So here's ball for it. So leadoff runner aboard, always a good sign. So Patrick's up. He has an RBI single in the first, a single in the second, scored in both the first and the second. Walked in the third. It gets past him. That's going to allow Daniel to get into second base. All right. So here's where I'm interested to see what Daniel does at second. As the leadoff runner in scoring position. strike.
Die muss ich nicht ertragen.
Now, is he going to go in there and try to cause havoc as a runner on second base, or you got the shortstop coming over, causing him problems? So, yep, looking good from that perspective. Like to see him being attentive, playing around, because it's only an 8-run game at this point, and so we want to try to get in there and get him home. So, oh, but why is he going? That's not optimal. You don't not forced to run. So, that's rough. So we'll have to work out that with him. I'll send that over. Well, that's where Dortmund did a good early in the game where you had that chopper to third and you wait for that throw and then you head from second to third. The runner goes on the pitch and easily in there for a stolen base. There's Patrick. So his second stolen base of the night. Patrick's experienced at second, so let's see how he does there at second. So he's now letting the shortstop rattle in. Will he take a little bit more of the lead? Yep, a little bit. Foul ball. Did he get it? Oh, almost. You lucked out there, Chris. Make up for it now.
Ja, nee, bei dem weichen Boden bleibt der liegen. Ich habe das studiert vorher.
Good job over there at second base, keeping the pitcher focused on him. Good job there, Patrick. And the pitch, nice grounder, and so that's exactly what we want to see from this runner at second. Wait for the throw, and then get over there. Force the delay in the throw. Good base running. Cause of the errant throw, and you have plenty of time to get back there to get to third before the throwback. So let's see what Chris does. Corners, and he goes. All right, so runners at second, third, one down. Foul ball. We're back to the top of the lineup. This is Kevin. He has walked 3 times and has a base hit. 1 stolen base, 2 RBIs so far in the day. Solid offense from our leadoff. Fouls that one back. Oh, and that's a fly ball. Let's see, in the infield, and easily caught by. So that's what I'm talking about, Kitts and Grimley. But like I said, spoiler alert, he was not the captain Koenig in 2023. So we'll forgive him on that one. But yeah, two down, and you're only holding on to an 8-run lead. I mean, things can change quite quickly in the Landesliga. Not quite as much as in the Bezirksliga. Um, in the Bezirksliga, you typically, if you can get through that first pitcher, then all things are loose. I mean, look at Chris there. Look at his lead. Wow. And it's only through that lead that he was able to get in there under the tag. Nice running there, Chris. Wow. And on the throw, Kevin gets over there to second base. Funny. Yeah, on such a shallow ball, Tice was already halfway between second and third when the pitch came. But Dennis, he's walked, he's singled, and he's struck out. Oh no, this isn't. That was Dennis. That was just at bat. Sorry about that. Oh. Yeah. All right, this is Adrian now. So Adrian's first at bat. Yeah, I got confused because I went so fast with Kevin and his fly ball. Good heads up there by Dennis. That makes sense, you know. Earlier on, Dennis's earlier base hit where he tried to sneak into second, but second was already occupied, so he had to run back to first. So that's Dennis for you, running the hustle double every time. So he on the throw definitely made it into plenty of time to get into second, and heads up base running there to get into third on that, and then Adrian draws a walk on 4 straight balls. There goes Adrian. Sacrificing a strike to get Adrian into scoring position. This is Ilya again. So Ilya has walked 3 times and rounded out to the shortstop in his last at bat. So those runs were important. That puts the Barflies up to the 10-run rule. Again, that's 10 runs in 7 innings. So right now it's 15, so they need 5 more to close it out in this inning. Hitters count. 3-1. Full count. fouls back in. Oh, a high fly ball. He popped. Yeah, this looks catchable. Yeah. All right. So I'll fly out to left field. We really got under it. So we're heading to the top of the sixth. All right, 10-run roll, and we got in the sixth. We got Kramer, Humboldt, and Eckhart are due up. I think from a lineup perspective, I think everybody's sustained So yeah, so that was an important important 2 runs there to come back, match those 4 runs from the top of the 5th, come back with 2 to stay in the within the mercy rule, and really get some points up on this, get some runs up on the board every inning. There was some good base running. I look back on that inning. You got some good base running from Tice. You had some good base running from Schultz on the second to third on the throw. Could have tightened that up. There was an unnecessary out there from Daniel, so we'll have to work on that. So that could have been another run, and maybe even some more, since there were 2 left on base at the end. All right, here we go into the top of the 6th. Let's see, Bochum Barflies up 15-5. Oh, he's still got some good moves there, right in there for a strike. Yeah, I've been really impressed with Chris the past 2 years. Really, as he's come back, and he's really tightened up his game from the mound. Oh, grounder to he's got it. Nice throw, Dennis. Whew. There you go. That's what we need. Deep in the hole at third. Monster throw all the way over across the diamond. A little bit off, but yeah, there's Ilya there to get the throw, to get the catch, and make the tag. Nice one. That was solid. Down the middle must have been like. Fly ball, and it's in left field. That's Adrian. Adrian got it. Easy. Easy. He makes it look easy. Alright, 2 down already. Next up is Eckhart. He got the first run, so he He got on base through the air in the second inning. Got on base through a fielder's choice. Then he walked, and yeah, there you go. 0-1. Right there on the line for a strike. Nice pitch.
Ich habe mir überlegt, ich komme mal.
Trying to paint the corner, didn't quite get it. All right. I mean, he's still got a really good control. There's every once in a while there's an errant pitch, but he's still. Chris has still got game. There he was trying too much. You could tell he was trying too much there. It's a full count. Yeah. This is one of those things that gets me all the time. You see Patrick talking to him too. It's like he didn't even move, right? It's like it's not like we're throwing 90-mile-an-hour fastballs, 100-mile-an-hour fastballs in this league where you get deer headlight look. I know myself. It's like I don't want to have a bruise. I'd jump out of the way. Just sit there and. To each their own. That's not something that we coach here.
Genau. Aber dann sind die speziellen Leute, die über 50 sind. Weil du ja von
Yeah, that's something I'll definitely be asking here when we on our umpire training this weekend. As far as what is the necessary movement to try to get away from a pitch, right? If you just stand there. All right, easy out at second. Little chopper to get out of the inning. No damage done there, so the hit by hit doesn't change anything. So go to the bottom of the sixth.
Mitte 6 sind wir. 10 Punkte vor.
Die haben solche Stapel auf ihren Schreibtisch.
Was?
Shake it off and
Mitte 6 sind wir jetzt. Nee.
pedal to the middle. Get some more security runs here. We're up by 10, so Dortmund will have one more chance to get out of the mercy rule. So that means we need to get some security runs here. Who we got up? We got. I get to lead off. So it's Coach Pete leading off right in the beginning. Then we got Falk with his second at bat, and then Daniel.
Was? 15,5. Ach so, für 15 wahrscheinlich, ja. Habe ich gar nicht dran gedacht. Jetzt seid ihr 10 vor.
Ja, 16 oder 15, ne?
Kenne ich so, ja. Wenn sich nichts verändert hat, keine Ahnung. Aber müsste. Huh?
Well, so far, the game plan for the day has been going really good. Aside from those two errors in the what was it, the second inning that allowed the first run. Okay, made the fifth inning. We saw 4 runs against us, so we could tighten that up a little bit. So far, showing good composure coming back from adversity. And all right, Coach Pete. That's me. I get to been on base every single at bat, but through walks and hit by pitch. So let's see if I get something here to swing at. Might be the last at bat for the Barflies. High inside. If they can keep the 10-run distance over the next inning, the next 2 half innings. I'll definitely do it this half inning. So we just have to keep Dortmund from catching up in the top of the seventh, and then it's the 10-run mercy rule. All right, leadoff runner on base, always a good sign. There's Falk's second at bat. Let's see if he gets a little bit more confidence there, and I think he struck out the first time. Yep. It's a huge difference coming in from training, just seeing batting practice, and then seeing some cage balls, and seeing just a few live pitches in training. Been very important to get these at bats, and then head into the off season and get ready. Contact. There we go. Yeah, we have 5 new players at the end of the season. So we had Falk, Jacob, Paul, Gabriel, and another Chris all joined the team at the end of the season. Oh, swinging and strike three. And then even in this off season, we've had several people coming. So we have 4 new people that have been coming regularly to training, and we've been approached by another guy, and we'll see if he. Oh, and the bunt is he. Nice bunt, and not really necessary to. But it does prevent any throw to second for the stolen base. So that's why I don't have a stolen base. Okay. Haha. You stole my stolen base there, Daniel. I'm expecting you're going to see that and tell me, this is the Easter egg for you, Daniel. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's a nice double there from Patrick, and I knew right away. I was over there at second, and I knew. So that's just what you need to do as a base runner. You look to see where the outfield is standing, and when you see that ball go into the gap like that, you just haul, turn it into second gear. Oh, there's a nice one. Oh, 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 foul ball. Oh, no. Oh, it is fair. Okay, good. I was gonna say I looked fair, right on the line. Nice, nice one. Yeah, that was awesome. I couldn't quite tell by the gesture if he was saying it was out or in because he pointed to the line, which kind of seemed like he meant it was out. So maybe that's one that I take and ask about the mechanics as well. Probably just because of the they're used to the two man.
Na klar, ein frecher Mensch. Ja, du machst das gut. Ganz still und
So two down and runners on second and third. There's Chris with his aggressive base running again. Good job. No, not quite enough. No need to risk it with two outs.
also du musst natürlich auch
We
noch
got the
immer
top of our lineup. This is
ganz
Kevin. He flew out in the last inning, but I mean he's been pretty good. Three walks and a base hit. So
nah dran waren, das geht.
good on base
Ganz
percentage.
weniger geht gar nicht,
Excuse
weil
me.
du so mega zwischenwechseln bist, weil die
Press
mannschaft
that too
natürlich,
much.
die müssen jetzt halt so viel nach gucken lang, das ist okay, dann haben die halt gar keinen Punkt und du kriegst das Spielgeld, aber dann wird es beim Raum
Oh,
Belegstadt.
just caught the corner.
Das wird dir aber in der
So
ersten
we can get these guys home.
Nein,
That'd be good. Oh, there you go, right in the gap. That's how you. Is he gonna go? No. So not quite the last time where Chris was very aggressive there with his lead and was able on a blooper to get uh, to get home. But no, it's a safe play. It's a safe play. It was a shallow ball to left field. So not much you can do as the runner on second. So here we go. Runners at the corners again, and I expect Kevin's just going to take off on the pitch. Yep. Oh. He's going to have to do that again because Dennis fouled the heck out of that one. Let's see if he goes there. He's going to see. He's going to take a breather pitch, or is he going to take off a second again here, Kevin? Let's see. Yeah, little hesitant.
ist auch ein Dach dabei, wo du nicht mal im Out Azubi, ist ja mal ein Profi, manches Mal denke ich mal, kann man halt nochmal überlegen, wenn du da jemanden hast, der nicht so pfiffig ist, dann musst du vielleicht 3 oder 4 Anläufe machen und dann.
Yeah, 3-1. It's a hitter's count. Let's see what kind of pitch he gets. Foul it back. Full count and the pitch. Oh, he's got it in. Oh, he's going to get back to the fence there in right field. He's hustling. There's one run in, yeah, all the way back to the fence. He's hustling. He's still going. Yep, he's easy in the stand-up triple. Good job, Trevor. Good job,
Go
Dennis.
Barflies!
2 runs scored. Get those security runs in. Hustling out of the box all the way. And he saw that. You could tell right away he was going to get past the right fielder. There you go, Adrian with his second at bat. He walked his first time up.
Einfach deinen Job.
Genau, das habe ich beim Tor. Ich habe mal die Körperpraktikum auch so gekriegt. Dabei fühle ich mich nicht wohl.
Oh, I did. Okay. That brings up Ilio. He's been quiet since the 3rd inning. So he's walked twice in the first, walked in the third. Then he grounded to short and then flew out to left field last time up. So he's the 9th batter of the inning. We've scored 4 already. So fly ball again. But pop up again. All right, and the outfielder, left fielder is there for the catch. So, but good inning. Good inning. 4 runs on the board. Puts the Barflies up by 14, heading into the top of the 7th. I shall be right back. All right, we're back. Top of the 7th, and it's looking good for the Barflies. They're up, commanding 14-run lead. For everyone here, the mercy rule is 10 runs in 7. But if you, I think it was like 20 runs after 3 innings, 15 runs after 4. And then 10 runs after 7. With the Bezirksliga, it's a little bit different because it's only a 7-inning game. So in that case, it would be 20 after 3, 15 after 4, and then 10 after 5. But this is Landesliga, and we go the whole inning. Oh, nice hit right in the gap. So that's going. Oh, he's making the throw. Oh, so close. Oh, Adrian. Oh. Nice throw. Nice throw. Oh, almost got a 7-3 put out. Wow. I forgot all about that throw. Good job. But it's still a single and still lead-off runner, so that's always a good sign for the home team. So fly ball to the second baseman, and so that's out number 1. All right, 2 more outs for the game. Back to the top of the lineup with the Schaefers. Swing and a miss. Schaefers has grounded out twice to Dennis at third base, and he also has 2 hits.
In den Herbstferien Kopenhagen gucken wir so hin. Ja, komm, eine Stadt, eine muss.
going back to Adrian's throw, I can't get that out of my mind. I mean, we had um, in the when was that? Was that this year? No, I think it was the 2022 season, I believe. It was Tim was in right field and against was it Dusseldorf for the long I think it was like a 5 hour game or something like that. And from so after pitching, he went to right field and he on a line drive single. It wasn't a single. He got the runner out at first base, so a 9-3 put out. But then also in the same game, oh, there's a line drive. What's he throwing his glove for? um, Not allowed to do that. Moves Anna over to second base. Dennis, you're not allowed to throw your glove up to try to hit the ball down. That's Pretty sure that's against the rules. Um, yeah, back to him. So yeah, and then in the same game as he threw someone out from right field at first base, he also had a direct throw to home to get the runner trying to score. So Chris going for the complete game. Love to see a pitch count on him. I'm gonna have to build that into here so we can keep the pitch count on. I know I've seen those on the scoreboard, so if you've made it this far, leave a thumbs up or leave a comment below and let us know if you want to see like other information. Like is it a if you want to see the pitcher or batter stats or things like that within Scorebug, let us know. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so now we're switching pitches. I remember this. This is uh, Chris had to take himself out. Um, I think, yeah, Chris decided he wanted to take himself out, and we realized after we made the switch that it wasn't ball four, and so little mistake on coaching mistake. So that's on me. I should know better. But you can't change somebody in the middle of the count. So he gets no warm up pitches.
Ja, das kannst du gerne machen. Ich mache von unten Fotos.
But I think this just ends up being a walk here on the fourth pitch. Um, yeah. So yeah, our bad. Poor mistake, coaching mistake. That's all on me. I should have known better. Can't do that. So here we go. We got Kai. Yeah, so Kai's back up, and Kai's had a hit, fielder's choice, strikeout, and a ground out. The ground out being the controversial call at first base where it was a pop up and it landed on the ground, and then Patrick threw him out at first. Looked like the foot was off the base there. Oh, he's it back there. So that will score one. But Here we go, Kramer. Kramer had a double and grounded out to third base.
Ja, erfahren, wo das Gerüst ist, siehst du die eine offene Tür?
Ja?
Ist da noch belegt.
Die mittlere oder die?
Ne, ganz links
ganz
außen.
Die linke, okay.
Das kickt jetzt erst.
So Adrian, this year, well, 2023, after the 2022 season, he started pitcher training with us in the off season, heading into 2023, and really did an excellent job this season. You know, coming off not having pitched before, you know, and you know. There's a single in deep into left field. That's going to score two, probably looks like. Yep. And yeah, so that scores two. Still just one out. But yeah, no, Adrian has been starting a lot of the games. He's only allowed to pitch three innings since he doesn't have a European passport. So he's only allowed to do the three innings. So he's been starting a lot of games, doing the three innings, and then handing it over to somebody. Ooh, that nicked the outside corner for a strike. And he's joining me with Daniel this weekend for the umpire training, so that's going to be exciting. He's got a fastball and a slow, lazy curve, and it's quite fun to watch that curve come in and break.
Und jetzt möchte ich bitte von mir.
Runner is at first and second. It's 19-8, so the Barflies can give up one more run. And still be within the mercy rule. So there's a foul ball. Anything after that, then the Barflies would have to bat again, and we go into 8 or 9 innings. Unless, of course, they make back up the difference to 10 runs in the bottom of the 7th. Alright, so full count, one down. Runners at second and first. I was just thinking, now I remember seeing a play earlier going back to the four-man umpire rule. Usually when you have a two-man system and the field umpire, if he's playing first base and there's going to be a single, you do the little half turn to check to see if the runner checks the base and then follow them and lead them into second. I remember seeing that and thinking, there's a walk. Seeing that and thinking that was some looked a little bit weird there. And then it just dawned on me now that that's because you're a four-man system. You don't need to do the turn to follow him into second. And that's just where everyone's used to running the two-man system. So. See, I mean, it's breaking right there, but just a tad too late. It's that lazy curve. If you can get that to break it just a little bit earlier, that'd be a perfect setup. Yeah, it's right about now where I'm thinking as a coach, okay, well, how much of a leash do I give them? Do we try to go, one more, two more batters? We have a couple more players that we can bring in. We have Stefan, for instance, on the bench. We can have him start warming up. Um, so get that recorded there. And so we have other options if Adrian's not able to find the zone, so it's looking right now that it's not quite breaking properly. And I think that was just a sign from Patrick there to for Stefan to start warming up. Because with the score here being 19-8, um, we want to uh, get the game over. And I've seen this before with a lot of games. You make that pitching change, and the second pitcher doesn't quite get into the zone, and it just kind of drags out the inning, and then people start becoming demotivated. So there's another ball, so that's going to bring in another run. Get that recorded. So this is where, okay, yeah, Patrick's going out to the mound to calm him down and take a check. And, so this is where it's okay, well, it's the 10 runs right now. Let's kind of see where the next two batters are. And then that's probably where I would make the change if we're unable to get out of this inning in the next two batters. Yeah, so that break there was to make sure that Stefan's getting warmed up. And I'm not sure if I started to warm up myself to maybe put myself on the mound. Um, if you look over at the shortstop, you might see some arm stretches and stuff. But yeah, let's see if we can get back in. So getting back in as a strike. Nice first pitch. Because the other thing that you start seeing is, so you see Patrick popping up, so you start seeing other players trying to force plays that aren't there, and that can just start the spiral as well. And then you start losing a little bit of your lead, and then you start trying to force things to try to get out of the inning. Again, there's only one out, so a double play gets you out of the inning. So we got to see how we can get out of this without any more damage and keeping the emotions high, without taking ourselves out of the game. You start seeing, heads are starting to drop a little bit, but again, double play gets us out. So let's see. Yeah, there's no need to force it. Dennis isn't even at the bag to get a backdoor pick there. So there you go. Payoff pitch. Bases loaded. Full count. Everybody should up. Chopper back to the mound. One. Oh! Oh! What do you mean safe? Oh, that looked like he was out. It's a forced play. Ah, they're all coming over. That should have been the double play to end it. Let's see what they call. I mean, they called them safe, so I doubt they're going to overturn themselves, right? They uh, never see that. Yep, and they keep them safe. I mean, that should have been the game-ending double play right there. Wow. All right. Well, I mean, that evens out the other call at first earlier, where it looked like wasn't sure if it was a tag or the foot off the base. So there you go. Two down now. Base is still loaded. Anna's up to plate. Let me reset these. Forgot to reset the balls and strikes. Sorry about that. Here you go. No, they're not going. Not going. All right. One count. Two down. One out to get out of here. One out to go home. Ilya going over there and playing around at first base. Again, so coach's perspective here, you want to really see players finish the game, so you want to see, yeah, right, exactly. Are you still in it? Oh, that, you know, who's got their head in the game, who's going to play through the end, and you have looks like Daniel's coming in. He's playing a little short to try to prevent any bloopers coming in, and you have uh, infield already. So really important to check this and make sure that everybody's using this time, wisely, and not taking themselves out of the game. Still one out to go. It's not over yet. So down to their last strike, though. And a swing and a miss. All right. Got out. So that would be the final. Bochum 19, Dortmund 9. And so really good job. So when I having a chance to look back and watch this game again, several things pop out. There's a few things that we could do from base running perspective. There's a couple things that we can do from a fielding perspective. But overall, solid performance, and there were some times where you could kind of see, okay, we kind of got into a rut, but we pulled ourselves out. I think we scored in every inning, so from an offensive perspective, that was good. A lot of great plays and hustling from Dennis. He had his triple there, double. He had that ball deep in the box. In the hot box, and making the throw across the diamond to get that out. Ilya, a couple plays at first, from from balls in the dirt, snagging them through. But yeah, there's some communication that needs to be done and worked on, and but overall, solid performance. And this was the game that secured our 4th spot in the league. So yeah, looking forward to next year, and I hope this was a good test. At least it was a good test from our perspective. We got to see how that score bug works, and how the stream deck works, and so we'll run a couple more throughout the rest of this off season into the preseason, and we're looking forward to having some live streams for you later on this year. So don't forget to click below if you made it this far. I mean, obviously you gotta press the like button and you gotta subscribe to our channel. So thanks again. This is Coach Pete signing out. Take care. Bye.